Soshona Roberts, a, 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 a woman that was walking down the New York streets doing some social experiment to see how disrespectful guys could be to a physically attractive woman. Now, to be honest with you, the clip that I saw, because I'm not gonna watch, a crap load of footage of to just find out who was disrespectful to her. I saw like 2 minutes worth of meet and greet. Generally speaking, guys were just complimenting you. Now, I'm gonna get into the cultural thing because I think this is what this is hinting at. The first 30 seconds of the video basically had a woman walking down the street getting complimented on her physical appearance. That is not offensive to any woman. Now, culturally speaking, considering that in that particular area she was walking down in that particular region of New York, there were a lot of blacks and Puerto Ricans, and their dialogue is different from someone, I guess, in her opinion, would be more classy. Their dialogue is, "Damn, baby, how you doing? Damn, girl, you fine in a motherfucker. Damn. Yo, let me holler at you, mama. Yo, mommy, let me holler at you for a minute." Does she find that offensive? Is that offensive? That's not offensive. This is guys being guys. They were complimenting her. Now, what she did basically was take a group of men and broadcast them to the world as being perverts, dogs, disrespectful, nasty, disgusting, impolite. Well, here's the trip part about it. The real impolite, disrespectful person is actually her, because she didn't even respond to any of the general meet and greet, the compliments, the just typical conversation a guy would have with a woman. She didn't respond to anything. She looked like she was on some spiritual mission, and she zoned out of reality, and she's just walking down the street, ignoring every person that talked to her. Someone classified that as her being a bitch, because if you're walking down the street, and let me address that. A female would say, "I'm not a bitch because I don't want to talk to you. You're a bitch because you didn't give me the courtesy to just have a conversation. Or even say, I don't feel like talking. Or I'm not interested." Yes, you would be a bitch by not doing those things. If the guy sees you, she's physically attractive. She's attractive. And if I saw her, I would probably say the same thing. If I was just hanging out and I really didn't have time to just like talk to her and like try to hook up with her, get to know her, I would probably see her walking by and say, "Damn, baby, damn, girl. Damn, how you doing?" But if I was trying to talk to her, I would do like a lot of the guys in that video I saw. They were walking alongside her trying to get to know her. Is that a crime? That's not a crime. That's not offensive. She could have easily said, when a guy said, "Damn, girl, how you doing?" She could have at least turned and gave them a little smile. You know what the guys would have understood? They would have understood the same thing like Honey, Jessica Alba, because it was painting the same scenario. Jessica Alba in the movie Honey, she was walking down the street, and guys were hooting and hollering at her. "Damn, girl, how you doing? Damn." And what did she do? She gave them the courtesy to interact with them. And what did they do? They respected her for that. But if you don't give any indication that you're not a bitch, and you just walk in and you're ignoring them, you could be seen as a bitch. Maybe this is a people problem, a lack of socializing. Because if you look at the video, you could say she's the one with the problem, because she didn't even give them the courtesy to just socialize with them. You could have easily just said, "Oh, I'm good. Damn, girl, how you doing?" "I'm good, I'm alright. How y'all doing? Y'all good?" "Damn, girl, you fine enough. You work out? What gym you work out? I wanna..." "Yeah, actually I do. You wanna work out there?" Yeah, I'll give you information. Become a member, you know. Damn, I wish I could. Shit, I'm always be in the gym. I'm gonna work out right next to you. And just laughed it off. Because it's not that serious. The guy is not, he's not trying to rape you. He's not trying to take advantage of you. Those were genuinely good guys out there. And due to the dialogue from a cultural perspective, they were seen as being disrespectful. When it was just their cultural dialogue. Right? Now let me flip it for a moment. If she saw a physically attractive guy, would she be rude, offensive, disrespectful, and saying, "Oh my God, look at you. You're a god. Look at that butt." Oh, that wouldn't be offensive, would it? It would just be her complimenting a physically attractive specimen. But because the guy does it to the woman, he's a dog. He's a pervert. See, the difference is the guy will actually tell a female that she's physically attractive. A female will keep that in her mind about the guy. In essence, you would be the pervert because you didn't you didn't express those feelings. So that manifests in your mind. And that's exactly how she looked. She looked self-conscious of herself. She's letting all of those things manifest in her mind. And then she decides to do an experiment, social experiment, on a society, on a social setting where people were just being honest with you. They can't be honest. If you see a physically attractive female, you can't tell her she's physically attractive? Is that a crime? Now, a few of those guys, of course, I think this one of the guys, a slim black dude, he's just continuing to walk with her, right? Of course, that's offensive. That's a problem. You know, because at some point, if the chick doesn't want to, she's not showing any signs of interacting or showing any interest, you know your limits. You understand she's not interested. So let me move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I don't need to just hawk under her. So let me just move around. That guy, I guess, yes, that was harassment. Now the other guy with the wife beater with the earphones, he asked her, "Can you talk? Can you speak?" He's like, "Oh, you're not gonna speak to me because I'm ugly? What's the problem? I'm ugly to you?" He's trying to find out what's the problem. Why aren't you giving me any feedback? I'm walking alongside you. She didn't take into consideration the male's perspective of those particular examples. If a guy is walking alongside you and he's talking to you, trying to have a conversation, and you don't give him any feedback, that's rude. Not him. He's not the one harassing. He's not the rude one. You're the rude one. Because you don't even have the courtesy to just tell him, "Listen, I'm busy. I got things to do. And to be honest with you, I'm just not interested. I'm sorry." And what would he have said? "It's all good, mommy. It's nice talking to you, though." Bam, there you go. That would have been the end of it. But if you don't say anything, you're making him more curious about you. He's trying to find out, why isn't she responding? You don't have to give me your number. We don't have to hook up. But give me some type of emotion. You're not a human being. And essentially, that was an android.